I'm a Seoul mouse, and you are Kiki
Yep.
and Cass.
Yeah.
So she introduced her name as a beer in Korean beer. So actually, it's, yeah, Cass,
Because
C-A-S.
every time I say my name, it like I type it to Korean people, they're like, oh, the beer. Did you know your name got bigger? I'm like, yes, it's the 15th time I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yesterday we found a sign and it said Cass on it and it said
4,001.
4,001. Yes.
4,000.
And then she
I
took a
took a
picture
picture.
right back.
That's cute. That's cute. Yeah. So why you are in Korea?
I'm teaching English.
Teaching English in where?
홍천.
Hongcheon.
네.
Hongcheon is quite the Gangwon-do, right?
Uh-huh.
So you from Chuncheon and you from Hongcheon. So you are all the Gangwon province,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Commando.
So you took a KTX or just like ITX?
ITX.
ITX.
I took a bus.
Bus.
Yeah.
And then you came here for 1 day trip? So 2 day trip?
2-day trip for me. For her, she's leaving today.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've been to Sokcho.
석초.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Not yet?
Yeah.
How about Gangneung? Gangneung. Pyeongchang Olympic near the Gangneung.
Near Pyeongchang.
Gangneung is quite nice.
Yeah.
There's a beach.
Yeah, doing the. Oh yeah, one of our peers went to. Yeah.
So like, how old do you teach? How old they age?
Elementary school.
Elementary school. Same.
Yep, the same.
So how do you guys met?
Kind of a long
In
story.
orientation.
In orientation.
It all started with our Talk Korea orientation. We're part of the Talk Korea program, which is Teach and Learn in Korea, where we have the opportunity to teach English to kids in rural areas of South Korea 15 hours a week, and then the rest of the time we have to travel.
That's
Yeah.
nice. And then you also pay.
We get paid, yeah.
Paid well to live in Korea.
I mean, it's comparable because we don't pay for our dwelling, our living arrangement. They
Okay.
pay for it. So.
Oh yeah. So the semester starts this next year.
Monday.
Next day, Monday. So you're a little bit excited.
Yeah.
I'm very nervous.
Yeah.
Do you guys like kids?
I love kids.
You love kids.
I have a 5-year-old niece. She just turned 5 in February.
Oh.
Yeah, I love her. She's very smart.
I love kids also. My phone background image it's
William?
Bentley.
Bentley.
He's not. Do you guys know Sam Hamilton?
Never
Oh, his son, yeah. The Sam Hamilton, is he Australian?
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
And he's a
TV
Korean geekman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then his son, I love him. Like he's so cute. He's only like 1
You
and
have someone else's kid as your back.
but like
That's crazy.
but yeah, but
Cute.
because there is a TV shows 슈퍼맨이 돌아왔다.
Ah, yeah.
Superman's back.
You guys have to see.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'll watch it.
Kind of taking care of the kids program with their father, not mother. Mother go to work and father have to take care of the babies.
Wow.
It's nice. It's nice.
That sounds nice.
So every time I tell him you should have a baby, so. But yeah, it's different.
Actually, it's very hard to get a baby in Korea. I mean, the economic things, you know.
Yeah.
Too
Same,
deep,
same
too
in
deep.
America.
Ah, yeah.
No, same in America.
Yeah.
That's our generation.
As far as adoption, are you talking about
No,
we're
it's
not
like-
birthing enough children in our generation?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
true.
about, like
At the same
economically
rate.
because it's expensive to have a child and we can't afford it.
Right, that's a reality.
Yeah. Can't afford children.
There's definitely a lot of reasons why people are not having as many kids, though.
There was like a study that it's like dropping at like such a
Very
rapid
much,
rate.
very much.
Yeah.
Like Korean has 0.98, 0.98 point about having a baby. So it's
I didn't
how
know
can I
that.
say less than 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 guys,
The birth rate.
but
Yeah.
yeah, less than 1. That's so very bad.
Yeah. I think it's kind of similar in the States.
So where are you from?
I'm from New York.
New York. Wow. Michigan, right?
Yep, Detroit.
Detroit. So Detroit, I heard one of my professor from Detroit. He said Detroit is a kind of car city,
Yeah.
manufacturing a car city.
Yeah, the car was invented there. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was by Henry Ford.
Yeah.
Never heard
The
of
big three is in Detroit.
Yeah,
so
true.
Ford, Ford, GM, Chrysler.
Wow.
Yeah, they all
Ford, GM.
originated
Oh.
in Detroit.
I had
Yeah.
no idea.
You're
Yeah.
proud of it.
We're called the Motor City for
Motor
a
City.
reason.
What is
And
your
then-
car brand?
My
Yes.
favorite?
You
or the one
you,
that I have?
do you have a car?
I have a Buick, so I believe that's GM.
Oh,
I have
okay.
an old car. My car is old, guys.
Doesn't matter.
That's
So
fine.
your girl was like,
Yeah, it's a Buick. It's my granny car. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of my car.
Car prouder.
I named it Charlotte because it just reminds me of that show from the 90s, The Golden Girls. I don't know if you've heard of it, probably not, but it's an American show where these old ladies are like best friends and they all live together and they're living their best life.
Oh,
I have to search it.
like a
I've never seen Golden Girl.
Really?
Not
But you've
one
heard of
episode.
it, right?
Of course.
a
yeah,
golden
yeah.
goal. Oh.
Golden Girls?
Golden Girls, yeah.
Okay.
All these old white ladies with white hair, yeah.
And then, like a Sex and the City. They live together.
Kind of a little bit,
But
but
old people.
yeah.
Old people.
And this is yeah.
So you don't have any interest. That's fine. So you from New York. How is New York? I haven't been there. I want to really go there.
It's kind of like Seoul.
Kind of so.
Lots of people, lots of foreign people. It's kind of like Itaewon, but on a massive scale. Yeah,
They are cool. Like they chill.
yeah.
They like grab coffee and then they walk. You know.
New Yorker?
New Yorker?
We call that New Yorker? Is that true?
Movies.
That's funny.
No, they people drink a lot of coffee in New York City too. Yeah, it's like a city. Everyone wants to stay awake, which is like working all the time.
And the price is
Hours.
very expensive to live.
Yes, it's very
Very
expensive.
Wow.
It's
The same as Seoul,
Yeah.
I guess.
I think Seoul is expensive because I think what is it? You have to pay like a super large
Yeah.
deposit.
Yeah. So
But,
like
yeah.
the minimum pay is $7, $8 in an hour in Korea when you work.
minimum
wage?
So the price is how much is like $4,
That was
$5. So
Coffee?
Wow, this is an hour's wage of
yeah.
like right
Right.
here.
Because I work at Australia and I pay $23 Australian dollars. So 20,000 won in Korea in an hour. So it's like
Oh, that's what you make an hour. Yeah.
2.5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So per wage is quite less when we live in Korea in Seoul. So many expensive things.
It is.
But like lawyer or kind of that job, they earn quite lots of money.
Of course. Yeah.
So
Universal.
yeah. So when I was in Australia, I thought that like I said to my friends, come to Korea, and
Yeah.
they only went to Japan and China. They actually don't come to Korea because that's not
It's not big. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Also not famous.
Yeah.
Not that famous to other people.
Not that attractive, but I think Korea has a safety,
Yeah.
and then we have a nice people, kind people, maybe food.
Yeah, today someone stopped me because I guess I looked like I didn't know what I was doing. He stopped me. He's like, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I was just taking a picture for her because I was in Gangnam Station."
And he wants to take a picture of yours.
No, he stopped me to ask me if I needed help because I guess
for
because
taking
I
a
was
picture.
looking at my phone. Maybe he thought I needed directions. So
wow.
I was like, "Wow,
Yeah.
that's really nice." In New York, that would not happen. They would just walk right by you.
My experience has been completely different because every time I needed help, I usually show my emotions on my face really well. And I just expect like, oh, is somebody gonna help me? I'm looking so helpless right now. But it's like I have to challenge myself, not in Seoul, but I'm
Okay,
just
yeah.
saying my experience in Korea in general mainly. I've been kind of lost, and I just have to like build up courage to
someone.
talk to people.
But I feel like that's kind of different in a sense because if it's like in the rural towns that we're in, people are not as forthcoming with speaking English. Whereas this guy, he knew English because he spoke to me. He didn't really have an accent. He was Korean,
I
but
see.
he had like it was fluent, like fluid.
Yeah.
So I think that might be where that came from.
Maybe he has an experience of the foreign country because like the Asian culture is very shy. Like they
Basically
just,
shy.
Basically
Very
shy.
shy.
They don't say like how are you guys, or they just bow, and that's for polite to them to deal with you. Like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe you guys should have courage to. Hey, how should I go there? But maybe they are very happy to hear it,
Yeah.
and that they really want to,
It's true.
because
It's like every time I walk into any place in Korea, in a rural town like that I'm in, we'll give that for example, Itaewon, and I walk in, they just stare. But then as soon as I say 안녕하세요 and I bow, they're like, oh, wait. So yeah, like I think it's just because there's that. Oh, are they gonna speak to me in English? I don't. And it's the same with me. Like I'm learning Korean, of course, because I live in Korea, and I'm always afraid to speak to people because I don't want to sound
like sounds
stupid. Yeah. So it's the same thing for Koreans and speaking English to a foreigner because they don't want to sound like they don't know what they're doing.
But actually, Korean very love to like
Speak English.
speak Korean who are from like
Other country.
other countries.
Yeah.
Right.
So we always welcome whenever you guys say something. It's
In Korean.
even though it's not a quite correct accent, we always like feel like
Love it. We love
yeah.
it. We love it.
we appreciate
Yeah.
you guys know at least
The Korean,
some word.
yeah.
I swear, I get so much applause for saying a Korean word, like to my co-teacher, my mentor teacher. They're just like, "Oh, you know that?"
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know how to use chopsticks? My teachers,
Chopstick,
my co-teachers were so like overwhelmed, like overjoyed when I picked up the chopsticks and I was eating, and they were just like staring at me, and I just kind of was like, they were like, "Oh, you."